So this is our contest for this month. We kick off today, the 14th, and it runs through December 4th. There are over $13,000 in prizes. As I mentioned, we're focused on FHIR for women's health. I'll just quickly run through the rules here. The topic is healthcare interoperability solutions on FHIR. We encourage you to build a application on this global health issue. You will receive a special bonus for your entry if your application can help pregnant patients discover trends in tracking pregnancy symptoms and or build an integration to share symptoms and pregnancy journal notes with a partner application. There will also be another bonus if you prepare and submit a FHIR data set related to women's digital health in the following areas: pregnancy tracking and monitoring, parenthood support, or menopause patient education. As always with our InterSystems programming contests, accepted applications that are either new to our Open Exchange gallery apps or existing ones, but with significant improvement over what was on the gallery before that. The application should work with either InterSystems IRIS for Health Community Edition or InterSystems Health Connect Cloud. The application should be open source and published on GitHub, and there should be a README in English containing the installation steps and containing either a description of how the application works or a video demo. In terms of the prizes, we have our expert category, and this is a breakout of the 1st through 10th place prizes there. There are also a community category where the InterSystems developer community votes, and here is the breakout for those, for that category. These are our important deadlines. Today, the contest begins November 14th, and the deadline for submitting an application is November 27th. The voting periods will be between November 28th and December 4th. And this is who can participate. As always with our contest, any developer community member can participate except for InterSystems employees. InterSystems contractors are allowed to participate. You can work either as an individual developer and submit an application, or you can work in teams of from 2 to 5 people. And if you do work in a team, don't forget to highlight your team members in the README for the application. Here is a list on our kickoff page of helpful resources you can find, including sample applications on the developer community, online courses, videos, as well as kind of getting started with InterSystems technology, and for ObjectScript Package Manager. And here on the kickoff page, you'll see detailed instructions on how to submit an application through our contest in an open exchange. And then finally, if you need any help at all in participating in this contest, feel free to access our Discord, InterSystems Discord, to ask questions and get help there, or you can even just reply to this announcement post, comment there, and people will respond to you there. Good luck, as always, and now I will pass it off to Aya for some additional information on women's health.
Thank you, Dean. Give me just one moment to set up here. I'm going to see Zoom, but that's, promise you, not my presentation. Okay, can I get a okay when the screen is showing my slide?
Looks good.
Yes.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. My name is Heshmat. I am part of the InterSystems team. I joined over a year ago, and I've had the pleasure of supporting InterSystems' very robust product line, some of which we'll review for you today. I'm so excited to see how much interest there's been thus far in this particular developer contest, as the topic itself is close to my own tech background. Why I say that is not only because I represent and support InterSystems' robust product line, which includes our core FHIR development stack. But my career in information technology actually began at the American College of OBGYNs, where I supported the development of data elements specific to women's health. I learned a lot at my time at ACOG. Specifically, something I want to highlight today is that it is high time for healthcare to be more inclusive of women's health issues, hence our topic for the current DC community programming contest. So today's goal will be to make sure that all participants and developers have common ground on what digital women's health really is and means. A term that we use often for this will be FemTech. The next goal is to provide all the developers an understanding of the environment of FemTech, including who is involved, what the current technology landscape looks like, and then, of course, what's missing, how you can propose and develop an application in this market that is needed and serves an important role in the mission of FemTech. But first, I wanted to engage those who were able to join us live today with a Kahoot pop quiz. So if you have not used Kahoot yet, it is a quiz website which you will access on your mobile phones, or if you're on your laptop or desktop, you can access it through the website here, www.kahoot.it, to answer multiple choice questions. It will be timed, so you have about 20 seconds per question, and you're ranked amongst those who are taking the quiz with you. Don't worry, this is just to test your current knowledge of FemTech Marketplace. You'll have a chance to redeem yourself, after the end of the contest. We'll see what you've come up with. And you'll learn a lot through this webinar as well. So please open your mobile phone or open a browser page. Enter the website, www.kahoot.it, and then it will prompt you to enter the game pin, which is provided for you here on the slide. You can also use the QR code right next to it to open it on your mobile phone directly. So I will come out of this slideshow here and see who has joined us so far. So we have 3 folks: Pat, Dean, and Sweeney, Kate. Awesome. Dean, I'm going to ask you to just let me know when you think we have the folks in the room, and then I will press start. It's a short quiz, just 4 questions. No judgment if you get any of them wrong.
I think we can probably go.
Okay, awesome. I will actually stop sharing because I think this might show you answers. So I'll bring up the screen sharing in just a moment. You should focus on your Kahoot screen. Okay, so quiz question number 1. What is considered FemTech? The options here are provided for you below. On your screen, you choose the color that you want to choose for the answer. So if you want to choose what's listed in green, application development platform for building health apps, you would select that block on your phone or browser. And we have all 4 answers. Great. And everyone -1 got that correct. Congratulations. Move on to the scoreboard. So that was just the first question. So depending on how fast you answered that question, you get more points. And obviously correct answers. Second question, true or false? FemTech companies receive 11% of all digital health funding. What do we think? I think we've got almost everyone. Let the countdown run out. Great. And 4 people said false, which is correct. The correct percentage is only 3%, if you can believe that. And we've got somebody still in the front lines. Sweeney, congratulations. Move on to the next question. How much was the FemTech market size last year in 2021? Ooh, we got quick answers. Or are we just hitting the screen at this point? Oh, we have someone joined. Okay, so variability there. Okay, so we've got one person correct answered. It is $51 billion, which is amazing. And let's check the scoreboard. Okay, so he's still in the lead. There's no prizes for this, so I apologize. Last question, true or false? Women's health refers to the branch of medicine that focuses on a woman's physical and emotional well-being. Hopefully some of you all can redeem yourselves with this question. I think we got a top of 6. Oh, everyone answered true. That is correct. Thank you all for participating. We'll check the scoreboard one more time. Does a little fancy first, second, third place.
What?
Oh, yeah, that is interesting.
Not happy.
Okay, who's first?
Both killing.
Dean. Wow, congratulations, Dean.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, I hope that was fun and engaging. I will go back to my slide deck. One moment, please. Okay. So I'm going to start the webinar with grounding everyone on some basic definitions of the space. So the word FemTech was only recently coined in 2016 by the Clue mobile app entrepreneur and CEO Ida Tin, and has now grown to encompass the term itself has now grown to encompass a wide range of technology-enabled consumer-centric products and solutions that are built to enhance care specifically for women. Women's health, as you saw from the Kahoot quiz, is a branch of medicine that focuses on the treatment and diagnosis of disease and conditions that affect a woman's physical and emotional well-being. I think it is really important that this definition includes mental health, as it is an often forgotten part of the medical health care. So who is FemTech? I wanted to cover the variety of users and stakeholders that you may not have thought about in this space. The obvious are the female patients that use FemTech digital devices and solutions in the form of mobile applications, usually to track their health and potentially use wearables for biodata tracking. We'll look more at examples of this later. Then there are application vendors, the creators of those applications, devices, and software. Other users are, of course, the healthcare providers, where I wanted to highlight the subspecialties that make up women's health to include urogynecology, reproductive endocrinology or fertility, OB or the pregnancy episode, maternal female medicine or MFM, general reconstructive surgery, and female aging related issues around menopause and osteoporosis. Then we have clinical academia and pharmaceutical companies that are particularly interested in analyzing de-identified population health data for patient-reported outcomes and drug trials. Lastly, standard organizations, including HL7 and the ONC, have a responsibility to ensure women's health is not lost in the effort to modernize healthcare technology, for example, ensuring patient safety, interoperability, and usability of health data in these women's health specialties. Now let's take a closer look at the landscape of FemTech today. There are various clinical areas that are likely not included here, but these are the more widely covered women's health issues in health technology, hence the number of vendors in each category. We have period care, pregnancy and fertility care, sexual health, cancer care, menopause health, nursing, and then general health. As previously mentioned, FemTech began in the menstrual care specialty with the Clue app, and it wasn't long until fertility and shortly after pregnancy-related software solutions were made available, which currently cover about 50% of the FemTech market, as data shows from last year. Many of these vendors are either mobile or electronic health record connected applications that allow patients to meaningfully share their clinical data around women's health issues with their women's health providers. Here's visual information on the women's health specialty areas and the FemTech product types that make up each area. Some key insights that I want to take away are, if you look at the menstrual health column, the fourth column from the left, it is largely made up of consumer products. Makes you think about the period care devices on the market, such as the menstrual cup, flushable pads, and other advanced solutions. And then on the other hand, women's mental health column, fifth column from the left, has its largest slice being applications and software. So I think you can use this visual to kind of determine which FemTech specialty to consider in your solution that you want to build based on what you can kind of deduce from the market need. So now having a sense of the market share, let's talk about how FemTech addresses problems in healthcare and what is still needed today. So FemTech is more than building solutions to problems, but rather now incorporating the female voice and building unique technology that serves the female population specifically. So a great example is the now wearable breast pump. So this is an example of how, we've had breast pumps in the past, but it doesn't serve the need for a modern working woman. Even biodata used for averages are largely based on male averages, skewing data for female patients. So ultimately, we all know how badly user design can be without the user perspective incorporated. Think about early era EHRs. So it's also interesting how today's household decisions around healthcare are 90% made up of the women in those households, but we only recently started building femtech solutions. So go figure. On that note, having healthcare knowledge can be a huge factor in patient outcomes. Many of the mobile applications within the femtech space not only request patient data, but they can also provide education on the topic areas they address. So this is commonly seen in fertility apps, for example, because they often educate women on periods, their cycle of their periods where they're most fertile, so that they can have control of their ovulation just by knowing and understanding their bodies. So what healthcare software vendors must take into consideration as a growing need is security around protected health information. The patient has a right to decide where and how their data is used. If you weren't aware of the recent scandal consuming a commonly used period tracking app, it is a reminder of how important it is to be completely transparent with users. So here are just some considerations when designing your solution. In summary, here's what FemTech users are largely looking for in their digital healthcare solutions. They want easy to use interfaces, the ability to use their data entered as part of their medical decision making with their providers. They want safety and security of that healthcare data, and applications and solutions that address an unmet need or problem. Easy, right? So let's transition to learning about how you can actually help and what technology that we offer to you from the InterSystems product line to help you come up with a solution. So available to you are the HealthShare message transformation services and the IRIS FHIR server. This contest revolves around solving issues in women's health and femtech problem gap solutions using FHIR data as a medium. InterSystems makes it easier to ingest, consume, analyze, and create applications with FHIR data with these services and products. So the MTS, or Message Transformation Service, using Amazon Health Lake can transform legacy data formats such as HL7, CCDA, and X12 into FHIR from health systems that do not support FHIR. This is done by using intuitive single interfaces and automatic transformations. This way, you can collate this data and serve it to our robust IRIS FHIR server and gather all of your FHIR data sources in one repository for later analytics use using the InterSystems FHIR SQL Builder. I wanted to cover other FHIR data sources for you to consider in your solution by creating integrations with your FemTech solution, including the Apple Health Kit and Common Health. Both the Apple Health Kit and the Android alternative, Common Health, are applications on mobile operating systems that act as a central repository for health data that is patient-facing. They can both integrate with other data sources across the healthcare ecosystem, such as EHR summary data, pharmacy orders, vaccines, and commonly many of the fitness applications on the market. Both platforms integrate information from other vendor-approved applications to build an easy-to-use health data repository controlled by the patient. It goes without saying that these two data source options can consume FHIR data, which makes both a great option for you to consider as a connected data source in this contest due to the ability to query that repository. Patients can download applications such as the iHealth My Vitals and iHealth GlucoSmart apps on either Android or Apple iOS, as they both are consumable by Apple Health Kit and Common Health, allowing you, the developer, to tap into both of these apps as a data repository. The iHealth My Vitals is a patient-focused vitals tracking app, which can be helpful for tracking data such as heart rate, weight, and blood pressure, which are all relevant for pregnancy tracking. iHealth GlucoSmart is similar, but tracks blood sugar, which is measurable and trackable by the patient, also very helpful for pregnancy tracking. So here's an example of what this would look like in the Apple iOS world. So iHealth data is integrated in the Apple Health mobile app, which is easy to see data tracking for blood pressure and blood sugar or glucose monitoring. Many more applications are being added routinely to the operating system SDKs for both Apple and Android. So we urge you to consider and check out their app marketplace to see what data is available to you for your application solution. So here's actually an example of what connecting to either Apple Health or Common Health would look like in the InterSystems ecosystem of products. And this pregnancy example that I created, PregPal is a patient-facing mobile app, and the PregPal partner is another app, which is a sister application to PregPal, used by the pregnant patient's partner to sync information and share the pregnancy experience and milestones with. So using Iris for Health as the base development platform, either on the prem or cloud version, you can either directly consume FHIR data or integrate the InterSystems message transformation service to integrate other sources of data and transform the datasets to FHIR for later consumption. Messages from the MTS will funnel to the FHIR server and is then used by the Iris FHIR SQL Builder to create data dashboards and visualizations for your health solution application. As a way to include additional sources of data, in this example, the Apple Health or Common Health app would connect to the FHIR server and can also be used in the analytics. Events and data entered from either mobile application in this particular use case can also be used to create visualizations. So the variability and timing of baby kicks can be shared from the pregnant patient or mother to, for example, the father or partner. So covering these examples of applications and use cases can help you to think about what data you might need and where you can access and integrate from to produce your solution using FHIR data. The possibilities are literally endless when it comes to building software as a solution products, but finding the right problem to solve with the right data is a journey that we are excited to see you all embark on. As I end my presentation, I want to show you the references and resources from my presentation. I can share many more resources to help you with your journey, but I hope that this information has been inspiring and provides a basis for what is still needed to further modernize healthcare for women. And again, we're excited to see what solutions and innovative software you'll be working on. Thank you for joining. Dean, would you like to open for question and answer?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Aya. That was really informative. And I know I've been working a lot with startups in the past couple of years, and there is a lot of exciting activity from the startup front in the FemTech and women's health space, and it's truly a global, effort that's going on. So it's very, very exciting. Any questions or comments from those on the call with us?
So everyone's ready then?
Yeah, everyone's
Start developing.
Yep.
All right. Then thank you all for joining. This is yet another exciting programming contest. We can't wait to see what you build, and we'll interact with you along the way. Thank you so much for joining today, and best of luck with the projects.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.